going to be very interesting.
Yeah, goodness knows what's going on inside there, inside that little space. I like it though. I like the little spaceship. It's a bit, you know, it's different, isn't it? It's very much a Blue Peter job by the looks of the cardboard and the gaffer tape that's holding the door together.
Look on the bright side, it's not going to be warm in there, is it, honestly? It must be absolutely roasting. He's just competed a World Superbike race and he's jumped into a glorified tent. It must be about 3,000 degrees in there. You see number 1 stuck over the top of the number 54 that he traditionally runs. Yeah, let's see what sort of surprises we get at the end of this. You have no idea what they're going to come up with, do you?
Well, he's had plenty of time to think about it, because I think probably from the moment he went on that run during the middle part of the season, Shaky, he really stamped his foot down. He made everybody, I think, realise that this wasn't just going to be a couple of wins. He put 13 together and really set himself apart from everybody else.
Do you know what was so interesting about it as well? The place where that whole thing started was Catalonia, and Catalonia was a track that he'd never won at. It was a low grip track, struggled there on the Yamaha, couldn't win. When he won the first race there that weekend, he said, now I want to do the triple. And from there on in, he just said, I want to do the triple everywhere. And pretty much for them 4 rounds or 5 rounds, whatever it was, that's exactly what he did. You know, he went on such a run. If it wasn't for the crash in Magny-Cours, you have to think that this would have been done earlier on. There's Mark Bongers, the boss of BMW. He's got his Toprak t-shirt on. Look at the guys, all proud as punch. They put a lot of money and a lot of effort into this championship over the years, and they've finally been rewarded with that World Championship they so badly wanted.
Yeah, it's a real turning point, isn't it, for BMW now, and improvements, I'm sure, to come on with this guy on board. Who knows how far they can go and what they can achieve in World Superbikes, and maybe even beyond that. Shane, a lot of talk will immediately again turn at some point to whether or not Toprak will stay here in World Superbikes or whether he should eventually move on to MotoGP. But I honestly feel that MotoGP needs him more than he needs them.
Do you know what? What a lovely way to say it. Here we go. Here we go. He's having a levers off with Alvaro Bautista from last year, because this is exactly what Alvaro done. Full gold, and Toprak, you earned it. What a performance, what a season. And do you know what, Matt? I think you're 100% right. MotoGP does need this superstar more than this superstar needs MotoGP, because he could have a very, very lucrative, very fun career here in World Superbike. He could become a multiple world champion. He could challenge Jonathan Ray's wins. He could challenge Jonathan Ray's championships for sure. But I think the measure of the man will be whether or not he chooses to go at some point in the future over to MotoGP to measure himself against the likes of Marc Marquez, Pecco Bagnaia, you know, Pedro Acosta, all of these young superstars that we got over in MotoGP. From a talent point of view, I wouldn't doubt him for 1 second.
Some people will watch that and listen to those words, Shane, and say, well, how do you know? How can you compare him to that championship, given the level arguably in this one? What would you say to that?
So what do you know? No, I wouldn't really. Listen, when you know, you know. That's what I'd say. Yeah. I watch this guy, I see the stuff he does on a motorbike, and I fully understand some of the MotoGP fans out there that watch our show maybe and think he wouldn't do that, he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. You know, superbikes are different.
Yeah, and he has to ride a MotoGP bike in a different way and all that.
And he tested the Yamaha MotoGP bike and it didn't really go that well. That's why he never went. But do you know what? You put that guy on the right bike in MotoGP, he has the ability level to to do the job without question in my mind.
Well, let's see if he's turned the fun button on the bike, or maybe not. Actually, he's going to come down. I'm sure we're going to see a stop here at least as he makes his way back round into pit lane. And this is going to be a special moment for him to share with Phil, with Mark Bongers.
What's the best? We get a big rolling burnout, just like 2021. Here we go, all the way down pit lane. We're going to see a big, long rolling burnout. I've got a sneaky feeling. That's if he hasn't just stalled it. Toprak, if you've stalled it after winning a World Championship, something's happened. Look, he's getting a little bit confused. Oh, dear. Here we go. Reset.
Go on then, tell us how you do a rolling burnout, Shane.
Well, basically the first thing you've got to do is start the engine again, because it looks like he has this is not going to do his celebrations any good whatsoever, is it? Now, the button, you just saw his left hand, actually. Just push that button. It's called his fun button. This is the burnout. So he's got the front brake on. He's gone up for a few gears, and I guarantee he's going to release the front brake pressure just a little bit, get that bike rolling, and drift it all the way down the pit lane here. Exactly what he did in 2021 for the Yamaha Championship. Here he comes.
Look, the throttle's wide open here. Hand is off the clutch.
Yep. The engine, the valves, everything is singing, no, stop, stop, stop. But Toprak won't be having none of it. What a moment.
Oh, just such a special moment for us all to share with Toprak here, isn't it, in Jerez? What a pleasure. Before we speak to him, though, let's get the thoughts of our podium finishers with James Toslett.
Andrea Locatelli, what a podium that was. I spoke to you on the grid. You looked pretty confident, but what a result.
Yeah, amazing. Honestly, amazing, because Friday was not for nothing easy for us. But I mean, I think during this morning we understand really well what we need about the bike, and I think we make a good super pole. So this is the result, but it's amazing because we missed the possibility also in Estoril. But in the last part of the season, we turn back. We're fighting for the podium. I get one podium, and we try for sure also tomorrow. But it's unbelievable. Looks like unreal. Yesterday, I was really, really bad about myself, about everything, because the feeling was not amazing. But we're working quite a lot yesterday night, and we make an amazing job today.
Congratulations, Andrea.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Wonderful, and a wonderful result. And as we go on to the second and third positions, obviously we're still waiting for the world champion to come back to the Parc Ferme. So the next person we're going to be talking to is Nicolo Bollega. What another race win it has been from this fabulous rookie here in World Superbikes. Nicolo, you finally lost the actual battle for the championship, but what another performance it was again from you.
Yeah, I'm really happy because that's the maximum I can do. So we take the maximum, and I'm really happy. Congratulations to Toprak because he deserved this title. He was very, very fast all the season. But for me, winning here before next year is something very important for my head.
So strong. I mean, did you expect any of this season?
No, like I said a lot of times, this year was an unexpected year for me because I didn't expect to win some races, making a lot of podiums. So I'm really happy for this season, really happy for this win because, like I said, the last race win is very important. I know that we have another 2 races tomorrow, but it's very good for my mentality for next year.
Obviously, we're just still waiting for Toprak, so we've got a little bit more time with you. To actually push Toprak to the World Championship, obviously in a factory Ducati team, there's a lot of pressure, especially for an Italian rider, to perform. For next year, is that going to be different when you are expected to do this again, because you've exceeded everybody's expectations in your rookie season?
Yeah, this year I didn't have any kind of pressure because it was my first year and it was not my job to win the title. So I'm really happy and proud of what we did, me and my team. Next year I will be not anymore a rookie, so I will have 1 year of experience, and yeah, I will try to do my best like always, but you know, this is a world championship, so you can win, you can lose, but the target is fight every time for this Parc Ferme.
I hear you might be having a little present and a couple of MotoGP opportunities maybe before the season's finished also.
I don't know, MotoGP I would really like to try because you know, it's the target of every rider to try, but go to a MotoGP race without any test, I think maybe it's not the right choice. So if I can try, why not?
Well, you've been unbelievable all season. Everybody in Eurosport and Discovery Plus have been really, really impressed with you. Congratulations for the campaign and good luck for tomorrow's final 2 races.
Thank you. I will do my best. Thank you.
And we're just waiting for the newly crowned 2024 world champion. We're going to have a walk around to see who we can see actually in the farm field. Now we're going to go back to Matt actually and Shaky. You have a bit of a word and we'll come back and I'll get Toprak then.
Yeah, well, don't go too far away, James, because we've seen Toprak rolling back into Parc Ferme a few moments ago as those interviews were going on. In fact, I think we can go back to James now and hear from the world champion.
We certainly can, Matt. Here he is, the new 2024 World Superbike champion, Toprak Razgatlioglu. And I love the leathers. The alien mask was a little bit scary, but I'll tell you what, Halloween is only next week.
But 2 days ago, the last weekend we are thinking this, and we do the quickly, but not a professional, you know, just we are trying to like UFO, but anyway, I'm generally happy because this race is very important for me, and the race is not a finish because I see the last 10 laps, and I say we have 10 laps, you know, we have many laps, But finally, you know, I finished the race second position because I lose a lot, and I say, okay, I see the gap a lot, and second position is good, safe, and better finish today. I'm really happy, and finally we did. We are the world champion. This team is amazing because everyone pushing really hard. And you know, when I'm signing with BMW, everyone talking about me, you know, his career finished, but now everyone understand, I think. And also I'm very happy. I win the championship, 2 different brands. And we are also, you know, you are not alone also. I'm calm. And we will see the future. Now I'm generally very happy. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the 2-time World Championship club. I am honoured to have you in the same club. How different is this championship compared to the one in 2021 for you?
The 2021, you know, I am fighting all corners, but now I have a little bit fast engine. And but still, the bike is not 100%, but we are just trying to improve the bike. For tomorrow, I need to improve bike because the spin a lot, bike not good acceleration. But anyway, you know, I'm just enjoying, and because we are the world champion, I'm not care this. Tomorrow, I'm just make a fun.
What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you to be world champion?
For me, the beginning of the season is very not easy because the first race, especially in Australia, I am not do the good job because the tires, the big drop, and destroy the tire. But when we are come to the Europe, we are start the winning, and but the 13 winning in a row, this is the amazing, and finally we are the world champion. But especially after the big injury, we are come back very strong, and finally we get the title. This is amazing for me, and for me I think this is my the best the year in my career, but we will see the future. Maybe next year we do much better.
Toprak Razgatlioglu, you are the 2024 World Superbike champion, and you are deserved champion. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Back to Matt and Shaky.
Oh, thanks, James. I mean, that's a scary prospect for everybody else, isn't it? That you could actually go quicker next year.
You got a fly on your face. Trying to help you out there.
Thanks, Shane.
No problem. I've got your
Scary prospect. If he's going to get quicker next year, that's a bad sign for everybody else, Shane, because it's worth remembering as well, as he mentioned there just a few weeks ago, that terrible crash at Magny-Cours, big injury there. This could have almost not happened at all.
Yeah, do you know what? It's you know, he must be sitting there now, or standing there now, should I say, thinking to himself, wow, like it's happened. You know, I remember the quite scary thing about this whole prospect is that when we had Bradley Smith in on the show, when we were in the studio, I think for Assen, Bradley Smith told us off of air, being the development rider for BMW, he said they have absolutely nothing new for the 2024 season. All they've got to do is figure out the best bits that they have from 2023, 2024, and build in the best package of what they have right now. Next year, the 2025 bike, which we'll get to see on Tuesday and Wednesday for the tests, that's when all of the work and all of the feedback from this man, from the test team, Sylvain Guintoli and Bradley Smith, comes to fruition. That's when we see him on the new bike.
And they don't have to do anything radical with it.
This is the worrying point, right? He has been so phenomenal this year that, we could well see him be even stronger next year.
Yeah, it's a frightening prospect for. I mean, it's frightening for Ducati, his nearest rivals. But what about everybody else? You know, they're already a long way behind the 8 ball now. You know, Yamaha, BB Motor, not Kawasaki, Honda. That gap that they're already struggling to make up could end up being even bigger.
Well, we touched on that, didn't we, just before the start of the race when we were on the grid in front of Toprak's bike, and we suggested that that man alone, it doesn't matter what BMW have just had to pay him, and they will have had to have paid him handsomely. He just congratulated his whole team boss, actually, Paul Dennin there in shot on the left-hand side. The Crescent Yamaha team owner, he's just given Toprak a big hug. They're good friends. But, yeah, what I was going to say was it doesn't matter how much they've just had to pay because, you know, the millions of pounds that they would have paid in development to get that bike to where it would have needed to be without that man, it was a worthwhile investment, you know. They basically bought themselves a champion and, fair play to them for taking the risk because, let's be honest, Toprak was a world champion before. BMW weren't. So if he came there and didn't win, it was on BMW, not on Toprak. So it was a bold decision, a brave decision, and a decision that's paid off handsomely. Yeah,
in a way, it was kind of a free hit for him, really. But the motivation, as he said in his interview earlier with Greg, was always there. He never thought about doing anything else. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about anything other than than winning another title again with a different manufacturer. Right, let's get back down to James and get some more reaction from down there. As you can see, it's absolutely fantastic scenes there. The flares are out and everything. Brilliant stuff. Let's go back to James.
Oh, what a wonderful moment here. We've got Sophie Nafoti and Sean Muir congratulated himself, the Ducati manager. And if we can have a word with both, actually. You know, the World Championship's gone from Ducati, but you have to congratulate this man here for what they've done this season, Serafino.
Yeah, to be honest, congratulations, because they deserve it. No, they did a lot of job. They push so hard. But anyway, so congratulations to everyone, also for Toprak for sure, and BMW.
Oh, that's great sportsmanship. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now, the world champion manager in World Superbikes, Sean Muir, how does it feel?
Unbelievable. It's, like, you know, we won a couple of British titles, but this is just so much more important. I got asked the question earlier on, you know, what does it take? And, you know, we started off with the same group, probably about 10 of us originally. Now there's about 40, but there's a 10 of the original group here, and it's just building that group of people that's just been brought us that next level every year to get the bike better, to be able to encourage a rider to come on board and sign for us. And you know, and when we got Toprak, we knew it was game on. And you know, we built a bike capable enough of winning a championship. And I'm lost for words, mate.
There's one thing, wanting to win a championship is a completely different thing once you win a championship. What emotions are going through your mind now?
Do you know what, right? It's just, you know, the calmest man on the whole job is Toprak on the bike. We've been, you know, a bag of nerves. You know, we've had the engine issue in Australia. We just didn't want to repeat of any of that. And, do you know, there's so many people in BMW that put their neck on the line to get this project underway. And, you know, there's a new CEO and president in place now. He's kind of inherited the project, and I'm really pleased for him. But I'm also pleased for the guys that were involved previously, you know, Dr. Marcus Schramm and all the people around him. He enabled it to start off in 2018. And here we are now. And for me, I need the emotions to settle in and have a few beers later on and chill out and just kind of look forward to tomorrow. But, you know, we've done a mighty job here for BMW. It's the first ever World Championship win. It's something to be proud of. A little team up north in the UK, not far from you. But for me, it's just ultimately proud of all the guys in the team. And, you know, it's just endless hours. People don't see it, the hours on the plane flying back from the other side of the world with 3 or 4 points, and you're absolutely gutted. It's just another feeling, another level, and we just got to maintain it and keep it going now.
After Magny-Cours, some nerve-wracking times for you, but you did clinch it in the end.
Absolutely, and they were nerve-wracking. I've got to say, if I was going to write a book those 2 weeks after Magny-Cours, and I'll tell you what, there's some stories are going to come out about that. Toprak was a lot more serious than everyone really knew. But I'm proud to say that if he hadn't gone to Aragon, and I tell you what, he was borderline riding there, he wouldn't be world champion today. But that was a tough period, mate.
Sean Muir, the Rocket BMW team, you are world champions. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheers!
Sean, I know you'll watch this back when you get home. Well done from me as well. And for the first time since 2021, then the gold leathers are on for Toprak Razgatlioglu on the BMW, the 2024 Superbike World Champion. And many thanks to Altan, Toprak's good friend, who's just sent me a message to the commentary box. The 3 birthday boys from Wednesday, all on the podium together. They all share a birthday on the 16th of October. Toprak and Locatelli on the very same day of the same year. Now 28 and Budiga 25. There's Marco Zambenedetti. And let's not forget Ducati as well, the manufacturers and teams champions this year. And after this, Toprak will be back up on the podium for a World Champion ceremony. But first now, the Italian national anthem for your winning rider and manufacturer, Ducati, and Nicolo Budiga. Locatelli and Patti Yamaha, their first podium with wings. They'll be pleased with that. Finally making some great progress, and it's finally paying off. Nicolo Buliga, pole position, lights to flag victory, 4 seconds ahead, and the fastest lap for the stunning 25-year-old from Montalcino Emilia in Italy in his rookie season as last year's Supersport World Champion. And the rider in the gold leathers is the stunning Turk, the 28-year-old from Alanya. He won his first World Championship for his father, Arif, and this one he said, I want my second one to be for me. How many other titles will he have by the end of his career, I wonder?